So today I received a package from Love Crochet, and I remember ordering some yarn that probably should have fit in about 2, maybe 3 of these kind of bags. Instead, this big giant box arrived. So now I'm curious about why such a big box arrived when I probably only ordered about 3 of these bags. So either A, they ran out of the bags, or B, and just stick it in a big box, or B, I'm in for a big surprise. They did have a special yarn sale going on, so I did order a little bit, but not that much. This is by far the biggest yarn box I've ever received. So yeah, and it came to me all like damaged, kind of the box, so, and then I damaged it further, like I said, that corner, when I brought it inside. So I'm going to go open it and look inside it, and then I will show you what my beautiful yarn haul box yarn stuff is that's inside it. I will be showing you that on my Friday podcast. This is on Tuesday after my walk video that this arrived, so but this won't be up until Friday. I just wanted to say I was happy that my package arrived after my walk and feeling kind of crappy this week so far. So this cheers me up, and I can't wait to see what's inside it. And unfortunately, we're not opening the box together because it's kind of falling apart, and I know the kitties will already open it, and it's so big that I just am curious what's in it, because I know I ordered some yarn that was a little bigger than normal, like some DK weights, but not that much bigger than my normal amount, which would usually fit in like 3 of these pink bags like I just said. And the pink bags are usually due to going through customs because they have a UK warehouse that it comes from, and then the box I think is from their US one, and I never got it from their US warehouse, and they arrived together because I took their free shipping option, and you get free shipping after $60, and on top of that I had a 25% off coupon thanks to them, and the yarn was already like 15 to 20% off depending on what it was, because they had a special sale going on. So yeah, I'm super excited to open this and see what my sale yarn looks like. I got some special DK from Stylecraft and some paint box yarn, and I can't wait to show you all the beautiful rainbow colors I got when Friday's podcast happens, and I can't wait to go and play with them right now. And I'm super excited to open that big box, and I am like a curious kitty when it comes to stuff, so yeah, this is spiking my curiosity. And the cats were super excited about the box. Like, you missed it before I turned on the video. They were trying to like climb on it and open it, and then now one of the kitties, Daisy, is trying to go outside because I think she sees like a bird or something, so she's making quite a racket with her claw. I don't know if you can hear it on the camera, but I sure can hear it. And the other kitty, Daisy, is sitting next to her like, what are you doing? You can't escape that window. And she's like, yes I can, with my paw. And she's like, no you can't. But yeah, that's the silly kitties. Hi everyone, I am back. I just opened the big giant box and it is loaded with yarn. There is Stylecraft Special DK yarn. It's these little mini cute acrylic yarn skeins. And then it is paint box acrylic yarn in DK weight, as well as some cute little cotton DK yarns. And I definitely got my rainbow yarn selection, and it is so worth it and beautiful, and I'm happy I participated in the sale at Love Crochet. I am going to put a link down below, and you are welcome to get 15% off your first order, or any order that you have of them. From them and everything, by just giving them your email and everything, and then they will send you a little code, and they send you their newsletter with lots of sale prices and good awesome prices on yarn if you're interested in buying any yarn from them and everything. I highly suggest it. They have free shipping over $60 like I said in the beginning, and they also run like sales at 25%, 60% off, 40% all throughout the year. And I got this beautiful yarn all for like 25% off, plus that it was already 15% off like I said in the beginning, so that is 40% off, which is amazing considering the amount of yarn that I got. And yeah, it was so worth it restocking my DK weight yarn and acrylic yarn and and cotton yarn, and I think I'll be set for a while. I'm trying not to spend that much money on yarn, and I don't do it that often, but when I do, I go kind of large, I guess. This is larger than my normal amount because I have this plus another bag that I will show you each and every one of these bags and the colors and stuff through a picture as well as through a little video snippet, but I'm not going to go over each and every skein. I'm just going to show you just bag by bag kind of thing, and that's it, because there's so much of it that it would be like 2-hour video. So, and I don't think you want to see 2 hours worth of a yarn stash. So I figured just a nice little snippet of a yarn haul of mine would be nice to show you. And I'm excited and happy, and oh my gosh, yeah, is all I gotta say. Way more than I expected, but happy. Hi, I'm Heather from Painted World Fiber Arts, and today is Friday's late night yarn chat. Hi everyone! I hope you have all had an awesome, wonderful week and everything. I had an okay week. It would have been better if I was not sick for most of the week and finally feeling better, but I still have a stuffy nose and everything. But I am feeling much better today, and my voice is sounding a lot better. So it sounded kind of funky earlier, but now it's sounding much better and everything. And the hubby is coughing a little less, but he's still coughing and everything, so he's still pretty sick. And my son and everything, he seems to be the only one that's all better, so, which is awesome and everything. That's the positive thing going on and everything, with us starting to feel better and everything, but hoping to not be sick for much longer. Just thinking positive that it's going to go away fast and hopefully not come back, but it is cold and flu season, so who knows. But anyways, I was able to crochet a few items and everything that I'm super excited to show you and everything, and then I will show you some of the yarn that I was showing in the beginning and talking about and everything. I will be showing some of the yarn that I got and everything, but not all of it. I'll just be going over the different kinds and some of the yarns that I just have in the bag that are near me. But I ended up getting pretty much every color of the rainbow and a couple different kinds of yarn, and then one of them I just got a few of them of, and actually two of them I got two different brands. That is, I got a few of them, and those I will show, but I'm not going to show every single one, and some of them are like multiple colors, so I don't want to just have my whole podcast full with every single piece of yarn and everything, because that literally would become like an hour to 2 hour long podcast, and I didn't think, I know like the long ones are cool and everything, the longer podcasts, and I wanted this to be a longer podcast, but I didn't want it just to be 2 hours of me talking about yarn stuff. I want to be talking about other things going on, such as what I crocheted and stuff like that, and not just like, hey, look at every single piece of my yarn stash, which is super cool and all. I have a pretty big yarn haul going on with that, because I get yarn a couple times a year and everything, and it looked like a lot more yarn in that box than what it was, but which is good. But at the same time, I wasn't used to the bigger skeins. Like this one is like a DK acrylic yarn, one of the ones that came in there, and that's why the box was so big. I'm used to the more smaller ones that are cotton, so that's why I was like, oh my gosh, such a big box. But it was just due to the size of the yarn in the amount of yarn, because these are 100 grams or yarn balls, and the other ones are more like 50. So that I'm used to, so that's why. So they're like half of the amount in there and everything, and acrylic's a lot bigger than cotton and stuff and so forth. But anyways, so yeah, that's why it was a little different. But anyways, I'm super excited to use all that yarn, and I will be showing the different kinds that I'm using as I go along with it, and the colors and everything, and going over that. But for now, I'm just going to show you a few at the end, and I'm just going to go over what I crocheted and everything, because I'm super excited to show it all. Well, the first thing that I'm going to show you, I was playing with my yarn and everything, and I was like, oh, I want to create something, but I'm not sure what. And then I was like, oh, I think I'm going to make some cherries, because I was looking at different cherry patterns, and I was like, I like little bits of that one, a little bit of that one, and so forth. But then I was just like, I think I'll just make my own. So I did a little tester of one, and I do plan on making different stems on it and different size cherries and everything, before putting an actual pattern out on my blog and everything. But I did have fun crocheting my own thing, and my own amigurumi. Sorry, I always say it wrong. Amigurumi and everything. I think that's how you say it. I'm really bad at saying things, so yeah. But anyways, I'm super excited that I ended up making these super adorable cherries. I will be making the stem shorter next time, as well as different kinds of stems. Like I wanted to do, originally I was going to be straight, so they like make like a V, but then I was like, I think they look cuter twisted, so that's why I twisted it. And then I learned how to make these kind of leaves all by myself, so that was a happy little yarn accident. So I was like, sweet, I'm going to be making leaves like that on my cherries and on my apples and other things. So that's why it's super cool. Like different some of them will be a little different than this, but some of them will look like this. It depends on what they are for. But the cherries came out super cool, and these are what their faces look like. That's the best feature, I think. I've been practicing my faces on different amigurumis because I was like, oh, I want to make them like all different expressions and make them look a little cuter than just straight across, where they kind of sometimes look grumpy even though they're not. And I was always like, they look a little grumpy. And these, yes, you can untwist them and everything if you want and have them as a V, which is cool too, and you can make them with or without the face. But I like the twisted, like I just had it, and I'm going to put it back that way. So and everything, and I think it'd be cute to hang these up on a wall or have them displayed on a desk with a shorter stem that's more like this length than the length that it was. That's more like, yeah, that's more like the length that it should be, especially if it's V's, and that makes it look even cooler. But the longer stem one will be the more twisty, which is cute too, and everything. So pretty much I ended up using 6mm black safety eyes on them, on both of them. Those safety eyes are from 6060 Eyes. Yes, you can get them on Amazon or Etsy or eBay. I want to try getting some from eBay sometime, and I highly suggest you get them from either Etsy or eBay, because the backs might be a little nicer than what the 6060 Eyes are. Softer, I guess, soft backs on some of them. Also, people usually give them a little more love and care than Amazon, because I got them from Amazon before and some of them weren't as nicely in nice conditions, or the backs were a little not the same. So I feel that a lot of times Amazon just throws it in the bag and doesn't care as much or whatnot, where like a lot of times the more smaller people, like the Etsy people or the eBay people, will be checking them out for defects more so and have the time to do that, which is cool, and everything. And that's why I always like supporting them. And also the prices are not that bad on Amazon, I will say that, but you can get better prices the more you get on other sites too. And I like buying like 100 eyeballs at a time, so that's why it's best that it's from the smaller people and stuff, even though I did enjoy the free shipping on Amazon, but some of them weren't the greatest. But anyways, yeah, and they also hand paint eyeballs. That's what's so neat about 6060 Eyes and everything. But anyways, these are pretty much just crocheted, where you crochet in the round and you just do increasing and decrease, and then you stuff it and whip stitch it shut kind of thing, and then you attach the stem, which you just do single crochets. But first you chain X amount, and then you do single crochet, and then you do I just did a slip stitch, and then I attached the little stems, which are just like single crochets, working around just like the cherries, but you're working in smaller. And then you just do increasing, and then you just do X amount, and then you do a little decrease, and done kind of thing. And then as for the faces, those are always with embroidery floss that I just get at the local craft store. You can get on Amazon and everything, and that's and I just stitch those on before and put the eyeballs on before stuffing and everything. And that's what I always suggest doing with amigurumis. But you can just put the eyeballs in, because they are safety eyeballs. You want to put them in before stuffing, and then stuff and sew it shut, and then put the face on after. It comes out just as good, but it's just a little harder to get it where the face may the embroidery floss may come out easier, that's all. So that's why I like doing it before. And I gave them cute little green cheeks as well as the eyelashes because I just thought that gave it more character and cuteness. And this is adorable, and it will be definitely, I'll have different versions of it, and I will have some pictures and fun stuff in the pattern, different patterns of it out on my blog as soon as possible. And then I ended up I made one of these on one of my other podcasts. It was on a Monday podcast last week or Friday. I think it was actually Friday. I don't remember. It was either Monday or Friday last week, and everything. And I showed it off, and I made it like the night before the podcast because I ended up finding it on another fellow podcaster that I love watching her show and everything. It's called the Yarn Joy podcast, and she is just amazing. She makes everything from shawls to scarves to blankets to little amigurumis. She makes it all, you name it. And I like that she's a left-handed crocheter just like me, which is super cool. And I like that she just has this positive attitude. She's great at explaining things, and she has just creative ideas. I will be linking her podcast down below because it's a good one to watch if you don't already watch it and everything. And that's called the Yarn Joy podcast again. I think I said her podcast correctly. If not, she'll be linked down below, and I will put the correct name above it. And her name is Terry, and she's just super nice. And I really like just hearing her podcast and enjoy it and everything. And I thought it was cute that she had found one of these, and I mentioned her on when I did originally talk about this, so I'll just update you if you didn't watch that podcast. So I saw it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta make one of these right then and now kind of thing. So I did, because I just saw how cute hers came out, and I was like, oh, it's super adorable. Then I saw that it was a pattern that she found off of, I think she's called Geek Girl Crochet or Geek Girl. I always say her name wrong, but she's a really good blogger, and what's cool about her is she makes little amigurumis characters that are from like comics such as the Porg that's from Star Wars or movies, or that's a movie actually, and then she makes ones that are more like Superman and Batman kind of thing, and other kind of characters that are either from movies or comics or whatever that she likes, and then she goes and brings them over to Comic-Con every year, and she makes all these little minis. They're all small like this. So that's what I love about it, and it's super good and super fun, and I think it's awesome that she goes to Comic-Con and does these drops, and then somebody will find it and then get it on me for free, amigurumi that is, for free, as well as they get to take their picture of it and say where they got it and everything on her page. Is what she does, and she does this every year at Comic-Con for the last few years, and she's going to be doing it this year. She also has some other good articles in her blog, and she's a very, very good designer and everything, and she's one of my favorites. Just like super excited about it, so sorry if I just went on and on about it and everything. But anyways, now that you heard me babble about that, her blog I will link down below. Actually, I'll link this pattern down below, which goes to her blog, so that's where the pattern is, as well as I will link the other patterns of the other thingies that I have on here. And the cherry pattern, obviously that's a pattern that I made, so I will be putting that on my blog soon. But anyways, and the reason I'm linking the patterns is because my blog is going to take a little while to update and everything. By the time I take photos and everything, now that I'm starting to feel a little better, that's going to happen and updates more frequently. So yeah. So I thought it'd be nice to give you that again, and in case that way you don't have to go click open the other podcast to find it, because I did link it on there, or whatnot, or if you already watched it, you don't have to watch it again, you just click, there you go, kind of thing. But anyways, these little porgs, they're called, are from Star Wars, and they're my favorite character. The newest and latest one is I love Princess Leia, I love Luke Skywalker, I like Sohan, even though he was no longer in this one, to do something. I'm not going to spoil that if you hadn't seen the one before it. And I like the new character Rhea. I like the little robot. I want to make a little robot, the little orange and white one that's in the newest and latest one. I'm not sure what his little name is. I'll find out and find him. And then they have and I want to make one of those, and I saw some cool patterns on that I'm going to be doing soon. That's actually made by one of the, I think the one that made this, this other porg design that I found, made the design, not the porg. I made the porgs, but she made the design that I used for this one, that I was just seeing which one would be a little better. I still like this one better, which is Geek Girl one, the way she made it, but this one was cute too and fun, but it's just a little bigger and more boxier and bigger. But like I was just saying, I really liked it a lot, and she has I think she's the one, I'm not sure, but it's called Crafty is Cool. I'll link the pattern to both porgs. Oh my gosh, I say their name so bad. Sorry. But anyways, I'll link it down below, so that way you can go over to her page if you want, or not. But anyways, I think it's called Crafty is Cool. It is the name of her page. She's another favorite designer of mine, and she makes a lot of cute amigurumi characters. She makes them from different TV shows and movies and different she even has her own book on how to make them and everything that she put out, and she's just she's been doing this a while, and she also does photos and okay, so you send her like a photo, and then she'll make an amigurumi of you, which is super cute and adorable. Oh my gosh. And I could just go on and on about that, but anyways, she's another good one, and she, I think, has the little robot thing. But anyways, that's another character I like the little silver fox. I like them all, but the porgs are my favorite. And as soon as I found it, I was like, gotta crochet that, gotta do it. And the hubby's like, yeah, you gotta find a pattern of it. And I couldn't think of the stinking name until I saw it going around, and now, yeah, in love. But anyways, I made this cute little guy. Sorry about rambling so long with it. On that one and everything. And then this one was the one I made, and then I made two more. I made this one with the Crafty is Cool, I believe that's her name. Well, I made it with her pattern, and it came out just as cute and adorable. But then I used the wings and legs from the Geek Girl pattern, Geek Crochet pattern, and everything, because I thought it was cuter. And she used way bigger eyes than her, like both of them did. I think they were like 12s or 11, and I only used the 8mm black safety eyes because that was the biggest I had, and I thought it looked cute that way. I think the bigger the better. I then, like I just said, I just pretty much just sewed on the face. And then I just, but before all that, I made the body, which is just increase, decrease, working in the round. And then I stuffed it and whip stitched it shut after I put on the face, then the lips, and then I sewed on the wings and the feet. And like these little guys, they take a little bit of time because they have little parts, just like any amigurumi that has parts to sew on. It takes its time, so it takes a little longer than expected sometimes, but it's worth it for that extra detail, because amigurumis, it's all about the detail, I feel, and the more detailed they are, the cuter they are, and the better. But sometimes you don't need that much detail when it's just a single piece. I really like those too. I like them all. I like the bigger ones. I like all the amigurumis. I'm addicted. So, but as you've seen. But anyways, yeah, so all these are super cute and adorable. They will be up in my shop. The hubby wanted one, so he's gonna get whichever one of these he likes the most, and the two, and I'm gonna keep the other one, but then I want to make more for my shop. And these are what all three look like, and then their backs, they look like this. And I think the cutest part on them is the feet. And the feet and the wings are just made with just like, you just chain out and you do doubles and do slip stitch and X amount and stuff and round kind of thing. And the feet are just, you chain and X amount, you do slip stitches, and then you do chains and slip stitches, and you do it for a certain way and stuff like they say in the pattern. And then you just sew everything on, like I said, and it's super fun. They're cute, they're adorable, my favorite, and they will be for sale at my shop. Just like the cherries will be too, as soon as I make a couple different ones of them. And these little guys will be in my shop too. These are cute little popsicles. I was like, do they look cute? And I could make them into a creature without the stick, or I could just make them as this. I was like, I think I'll just make popsicles. They're happy little popsicles. They're so adorable. the yarn that I used on the cherries was, sorry, bad ordering, but was Pillar Red and Paintbox yarn, and the green is Lime Green, and that is Paintbox yarn, DK weight 100% cotton yarn, my favorite. And the cute little porgs, all of them are made with the same kind of yarn, which is Paintbox yarn, 100% DK weight, and that is 100% cotton yarn in DK weight, and that is in the color Coffee Bean, and in the color right here it's like melon sherbet, and that is the color right there. And then there is the white right here, which is paper white, sorry. And then yeah, that's like a honey brownish color for the melon sherbet color. And then the feet are in blood orange. And that was the Paintbox DK yarn and 100% cotton yarn, which is not as thick as most DK like I thought. It's not really like a worsted. It's a little thinner than DK, but it's still a DK. It's super nice, super squishy, for soft, and awesome for amigurumis or anything that you want to make. You can make anything with that yarn. You don't have to just make amigurumis with it. And then this was made with Katina yarn, and they don't have really color names. They're just these little mini skeins of yarn that are super cute and adorable. I'll show you the sizes of them because I got some of them to show you in that yarn haul of mine, so I'm going to show you that at the end. After this, not at the end, after this I will show you it, and what they look like. And I've shown them before, but they are super little. They're like little mini skeins. They're like super small, cute, adorable skeins, but at the same time they're super soft and adorable, and a little bit goes a long way. But they are more like finger weight than anything, and they make perfect amigurumis because of the color changes. So you're not having 10 big huge things that are like this size next to you. Instead you have 10 little ones, so it works up faster because of that. And also the size of it is super fun and adorable, but you make a smaller amigurumi. As you see, it's made with the same hook, and it's quite small compared to the other. The bottoms are both made with that Katia yarn, so that's why they look similar, but I made this one a little longer because it was a bigger one, and this one a little shorter because of that. The size difference of it, the yarn versus like this kind of yarn. But anyways, I ended up using, with the Katia yarn, I ended up using the beautiful bright yellow, this pink, and this blue like aqua color, and then for the bottom is like this like beige that has like a pink tint to it. And then for this one I ended up using Paintbox DK yarn, and it's 100% cotton yarn, as always. That's one of my favorites, and just like the Katia yarn is another favorite. And then I used it in this one is golden yellow, so I had to look at it a little closer to make sure it wasn't the brighter yellow. But anyways, golden yellow, blood orange, and this is the Pillar Red. And then as always I used the black 6mm plastic safety eyes from 6060 Eyes, and then I used embroidery floss, and the embroidery floss on the cheeks and lips, and those are from Always Local Craft Store. And then I ended up just pretty much, you make the top part first, and it's just increase, decrease. You just start off one, and then you increase, and then you decrease. So you start off and smaller, and then it just increases, and then you decrease. And then you put the safety eyes in, and you put the face on, or you put the face in after you stitch it shut or whatever. And you put the stuffing in and everything, and you go with it. I ended up using some just random yarn scraps that were like super tiny on the bottom, which is super cool because I'm not expecting these to go through the washer machine or anything, but if they were more so, then I'd obviously use the stuffing more, so that way no yarn comes through. But since these are going to end up being mine, I'm going to just like hand wash them if they get dirty, which is fine. I don't mind. And then And also due to all the small pieces, I feel that's best, because a lot of times with these amigurumis, that's just best when they have smaller pieces, even if they're sewed on nice. But these are the type that you could throw in the wash and be okay with, but the face might not be okay after, no matter how many times you tie your embroidery thread. That's just how it is. So it's best to use the ones that don't have the face, that just throw in the wash. But anyways, like, the more details, the more less likely you should be throwing in the wash. But it's all up to you and everything, because everything is going to be hand wash or machine washable, but it's just recommended. That is why I say that in my store and stuff. But anyways, these are going to be for sale in my store and everything. I think they're super cute and adorable. The pattern is made by Amigurumi Food Love, or Amigurumi Food, sorry, I always want to say Food Love because I love her site. But anyways, Amigurumi Food, and I will put the patterns for these as well as the porgs and the cherries. The cherries will be as soon as I type out the pattern and everything and do a couple other things with them. And the porgs in this, though, will be down below, as well as the podcast I mentioned, and some other things will be down below. And and the discount for if you want to buy any yarn from Love Crochet or Crochet Love, I always backwards it, or Knit Love also has coupons, or Crochet or Love Knit, or I backwards it. But either of those sites, they do have paint box yarn. They have the style craft yarn at a really good price, the special DK, and they also have the other yarns that I'll be showing, the other two as well, and a lot of other things. They always have a lot of good sales going on, and then you get to add that to the sales that your yarn is already marked down X amount of money, and then you just add the coupon in there. But if they have a better coupon, go ahead and use that. But it's just a coupon that I just am giving out there for if you're interested in everything that they gave me to give out to friends and everything. I'm not affiliated with them or anything. I just wanted to give good info out. But anyways, this is one of the yarns I ended up getting out of my giant box of yarn and bag. And this was Style Craft Special DK yarn, or double knit. And I've heard about it a bunch of times, but I finally ended up buying it, and this is and I bought it in every color of the rainbow because this is part of my yearly buyings, and this is one of the, and I just knew it was going to be super good from all the user reviews and what people said, and it seems similar to paintbox yarn from the description, and it kind of is. It's a little nicer, I think. It's super soft, and it doesn't have a lot of issues going on, and it was not that expensive compared to other places that wanted to jack up the price because it's popular or whatever. That's just the way that it is. And I felt the shipping was reasonable because after $60 you get free shipping at Crochet Love Crochet and Love Knit. And the same thing with throughout the year, sometimes they have coupons for free shipping, which is even better. And some of them you have to go through. I live in the US, and you have to go through the UK, and the shipping is expensive, so this saves money in a lot of ways and works out. And I knew I was going to buy over $60, so yeah. And if it's under $60 that you do buy, it's only $5 shipping, which is way better than a lot of other places and everything. But anyways, this is in the color bright pink. I love pink, so this is a gorgeous color to me. I love it. I love all shades of pink, and I love every color of the rainbow. I love rainbows the most, but pink is one of my favorite solids. And this is 100% acrylic yarn. It is 295 meters, 322 yards, 100 gram ball of yarn. So that's why it's bigger than what I'm used to. But it's super soft, squishy, beautiful, and it doesn't leave any acrylic dust on my hands, which is gorgeous. So I can't wait to crochet with it more. I did crochet with it a little bit, and I was in love with it already. So can't wait to make some cool cherries with it. That's what that I'm going to be crocheting together with you after I show off my other yarn. And I'm just going to show you the three that are in this bag that are of this, and then but I did get every color, and I'll show you as I go, like I said. And then this one is the Paintbox Cotton DK yarn that I always talk about and get and show on here, and it's my favorite to make amigurumis with, and I want to make other things with it. I know you can make really nice blankets with it, you can make hats, you can make everything, and it is 100% cotton yarn and DK weight, but it's a little thinner than acrylic DK. versus a little, but not as thick as like a worsted or anything. This is just regular DK weight, thickness and everything. It is what it says it is, kind of thing. It's like that. But this is a little thinner because it's cotton, so it's wound a little different and tighter, and it feels a little different. But it's super soft, super nice, squishy, beautiful yarn, and it's in a 50-gram ball, so that's why it's much smaller. And I'm used to this size versus this size, so that's why the box was scaring me so much. And well, not really scaring me, but surprising me. And it's 50 grams, like I said, a ball, 1.7 ounce, 125 meters, 137 yards, and it's washable, and it's nice, and it will stay beautiful even after getting washed. And this is slate gray. This one is the Paintbox DK yarn, the cotton yarn that I was just talking about, and this is in the color lime green. All the ones I show next are all going to be Paintbox cotton, 100% DK cotton yarn. And this one is the red wine, beautiful red. I made an apple with it. It's so pretty. I think it'll make a nice cherry too. And this is the lime green that I used on the cherries. And this one is lipstick pink, gorgeous pink. And this one is soft fudge, a light brown. And this one is champagne, light champagne. I never use this color, but it's like an off-white. It's super pretty, and I can't wait to use it. It almost reminds me of like it's like a white with like but it's not like for off-white, it has a nice tint to it. It's beautiful. And then as for the special DK that I was talking about, that Stylecraft 100% acrylic yarn and 100-gram balls, this one is called Aspen, and it's a beautiful tealy blue color. It reminds me of the ocean. It's beautiful. Then this one is in shade Fondant, beautiful pink. And this one is shade Magenta, beautiful purple with like a little bit of a pinky tint. I don't know why this came like without the label, but the label's still there, but it's just falling off, which is okay, but I just think that's interesting. The only one that came that way. But sometimes that just happens. This is Citron, beautiful yellow. Really beautiful. It looks brighter on the camera than in person. It's like a golden yellow. It's beautiful. Thought it was going to be like a light yellow, but no, it's golden. Then this is the Katia Amigurumi yarn, and it's 100% cotton yarn. It doesn't say the weight at all, but it's like a fingering weight. I got in the primary-ish colors mostly, and then it came in all these colors: yellow, pink, blue, like a beige and a brown, like a black, yeah, that is black, purple, orange, green, and like a red. Super excited to use these colors because I had more of the light pastel-y colors, or they were like bright like this. So it's going to be fun to use these, and it's a great yarn. It makes really nice amigurumis, and a little bit does go a long way. You see like how small those are. They are only 36 yards, 10 gram / 1/3 ounce, 33 millimeters, and it's 100% cotton, but it is it's super nice, and it lasts a little while even though it looks super small. Like I said, a little bit goes a long way with it. But that's one good thing I like about it. And it was yeah, and I only got one of those at this time, but I do have still some of the other ones, which is super cool because I use it every so often for things. Let's put these away real quick and then move on to the next little bit of goodies that I got to show you. And oh, I got every single color of the rainbow of the style craft yarn, like I said. Same thing with the paint box yarn, and that's why I'm just showing you a little bit, like I said. Sorry for repeating. And then in this one, it's just, I only got a couple, but they were like repeatable colors. Like I said, like I got some of them in duplicate colors, a lot of them. Not just every single color, the rainbow, but I got duplicate colors because I wanted like 1, 2, 3s kind of thing, and some of them I wanted 5. But these were some that I wanted more than one color. This is Sheep Jeezy's Cotton 8 yarn. This is in the color dark brown on this one. And it just has a bunch of numbers, but it's like a dark brown. And then this one's like a really pretty blue with like a little bit of a purple tint to it. Super beautiful. And this is Sheep Jeezy's Cotton 8. Like I just said, they are 100 meters, 50 gram balls, which is, and it's 100% cotton, and it's like a fingering cotton though. So if you make an amigurumi on it, it's going to come out super small. They make very beautiful granny squares. I made a bunch with them. I made some of the octagon shaped squares before, and when I did that, it came out super pretty and super nice. Nice with the Sheep Jeezy's Katona. I'm not Katona, Cotton 8 and the Katona yarn, but the Cotton 8 is the non-merchandise version, so that's why it doesn't have shine. Where the Katona is the merchandise version, and Sheep Jeezy's is super soft, super pretty yarn, and everything. I also made the quarter to quarter blanket with the blue, a brown, and a white, and it came out super nice. But I suggest using more like DK or worsted weight yarn for that kind of project, because fingering came out beautiful, but it's kind of, it comes out a lot better, I think, when it's like, unless you're making it all in one color. When it's the color changes and you're following a graph, it's just better, even though the balls are smaller, and that's cool, but at the same time it's just better that way, I think. Personally, that's just what I think, but it's up to you if you want to use that or not. And this is the Paint Box Yarns Simply DK, and this is 100% acrylic yarn. It doesn't say the colors, but I can probably tell you based off they have the same name on these as they do on the cotton yarns. So and they have some other colors that it comes with, like it comes with neons and stuff, unlike the cotton yarns that don't. But it is a 100% acrylic yarn, and it's a 100 gram ball, 3.5 ounces. So I'm used to the little itty bitty 50 gram balls. This is like double, which is cool. It's very similar feel to the Special DK. It's just as soft and stuff, but I like the feel of the Special DK a lot better. But anyways, this is 276 meters, 302 yards, and it is beautiful. And this is in butter yellow, I think it's called, or sun yellow. It's a beautiful sunny looking yellow. Then this one is I think this one is light caramel and camel, not caramel, light camel color, and it is Paint Box Simply DK, which is the acrylic yarn I just mentioned. All of these are going to be the simple DKs in Paint Box yarns. This one is their neon color, neon pink. I love hot pink. I'm so excited to use that. I love all the colors I'm showing you though. Oh no, that's not neon pink, that's lipstick pink. So sorry. They look similar, but this one's more brighter. So this one's lipstick pink, and this one is neon pink. Ah! I love hot pink. I knew that looked a little different, sorry, but the lighting kind of goes a little weird in this room sometimes, so I get confused, and also it look very similar, like you see, but it's obvious. This is the neon. But anyways, neon pink is gorgeous. I can't wait to use it. I'm excited. I made a little mini octopus with one before, and it came out super cute, I think. And I got some mini, which are like their little samples of these to see if I liked it. And also I wanted some little mini skeins, and they're super cute, and they're like $1. They're worth it if you want just a sample of it. And they were on sale for even cheaper than $1, so it was awesome because I had like a coupon and stuff, and it came out super cool because of that and everything. So I got super excited, and I also made a couple other things with it that are works in progress, and I can't wait to show you them. But yeah, those are the yarns that I got, and that's all I have to show you for that. And I will be showing you more when I go through the projects, like I said. And I am going to be working on this with this beautiful bright pink color, and I'm making some beautiful cherries with it, which I'm super excited about using in the Specialty K acrylic yarn. It's fun, soft, beautiful yarn. Definitely lives up to the user reviews that were all positive about it. Anyways, so what's going on with my son? He has another tooth infection, unfortunately, when he went to the dentist, and he has no cavities, but he keeps getting these weird teeth infections in this one spot. And they took one of the teeth out before, and about a year and a half ago, and then now a year and a half later, he got an infection in the same spot. So the tooth that they fixed and everything, they say now, which is a baby tooth, just like the tooth that they took out, but instead of him losing it like a normal kid, they have to pull it out because of it will help make the infection heal and go away, hopefully, and not return, is what the plan is. And it just sounds super scary, but he went through it once before, so it's not as bad as hearing your kid has a bunch of cavities, so on their baby teeth. Lucky enough, it's only happening to his baby teeth, not his adult teeth. So yeah, they have to do that, and then they're going to put like a metal spacer thing in, so that way the tooth grows in nicely, because because of the space there, and there's now an adult tooth. They don't want the adult tooth to grow in and cause not just on straight teeth, but just cause weird things to go on with and issues with the new adult teeth growing in the back. But anyways, he has to go through that and everything, and it will have a happy ending, I hope, which will equal no more teeth infections, I hope, and everything, because it's just really scary to hear that he keeps having that happen. But anyways, yeah, but he says he has no pain or anything, and he is totally okay with it because he likes the dentist. But at the same time, like, we brush and floss his teeth really good, but we're going to be even more up on it because he has the teeth sensitivity problem like I do. So, but anyways, yeah, and then on Wednesday was a really busy day. I woke up early, did my appointment, and then I just been busy doing like stay-at-home mommy things and normal life, and trying to function and get over this cold. But at the same time, now that I'm feeling better, trying to get back to normal stuff and everything going on with that, and hoping not to get sick anymore. But anyways, so what else is going on? Oh, and I want to start cleaning my house and everything. I've been watching these cleaning videos, random ones on YouTube. Like, a really good craft one is on Randy's Ramblings. She has like a fast time one of her cleaning her craft room. I will link her channel down below. That's another good channel to watch. So yeah, so that's another thing that I'm doing. But anyways, I feel so motivated after watching cleaning videos on YouTube that I'm just like, I gotta do it myself, because I'm starting to get like I'm really disorganized anyways, but it's like getting to the point that I'm just like, it's gotta get done, and I gotta get rid of some stuff and try not to add any more yarn to it besides the unboxings, and just which I'm really good at. I only do it a couple times a year just to restock colors and to make sure I have things that I can make the things that I want, but at the same time I'm really good at saying no, don't do this, you don't have money for this. So that's the good part about it, and everything. So because I really don't want yarn to take up any more of the house than it already does, and then the hubby won't like that either. So, but anyways, I'm excited to clean the craft room up and create a little craft zone and start organizing things better, as well as just getting rid of some stuff that we don't need in the house would be good, and everything, and staying motivated and positive about it and not judging it, and just getting out there and doing it. I've been really enjoying my daily walks and everything, and I can't wait to have all of you join me on my daily walk on Tuesdays. and everything, and catch up with all of you on that. I am going to be letting all of you go now because I have some other things to do, and I want to get this edited and up in time so that you don't so you can watch it today or you can watch it tomorrow whenever you're able to and everything. And also that way the battery on my camera doesn't die again, so and everything. So hoping that it stays in while I'm saying bye to all of you and that I don't have to redo that, but if not, so be it. But anyways, I hope you all have an awesome, wonderful day, night, afternoon, no matter where you are from, and I will be talking to you again on Monday's podcast. I also am excited to bring some unboxing videos. Now that I'm feeling a little better, I'm going to be doing those and having those come up in really soon, as well as some other good videos coming up soon and everything. As always, if you like this video, hit like. Please subscribe to my channel, as well as if you want to go to my blog or any of my social medias, such as Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, or Blog Lovin', and or Ravelry or any of that, that's all linked down below, as well as my email is down below if you want to get a hold of me that way, as well as all the other things that I said. They're all going to be linked down below, and any other things that I've forgotten are all linked down below. So I will talk to you next time. Bye bye.